Jehuti speaks.
Ase Neteru. Greetings, gods and goddesses of the universe.
Open your third eye.
I am Jehuti, and thank you for lending your souls to this short, instinctive meditation.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? My name is Clark, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today is the first episode of a new series that I'm doing called Living with a Chronic Illness, My Personal Journey. But before we get started, I want you to go ahead and like this video, and then subscribe, and also hit that little bell so you get those notifications when I upload a new video. So, the aim of this show is to share my experiences in living and dealing with this chronic illness for 20 years with those of you out there in virtual land who might be actually living with a chronic illness, or maybe you have a loved one, family member that's dealing with it and you want to help. So I'm going to outline some different strategies as we go through the episodes. I'm going to keep the episode short, probably to about 5 minutes. All right, and we're just going to break it down a little bit at a time. So on today's episode, the first thing I want to talk about is you have to learn to accept the diagnosis. Now, when I say accept, I don't mean give up all hope. Hell no. All right? Because 20 years ago or 19 years ago, when that doctor walked into that office and he looked me in my eye and he said, "You have a very serious muscle condition." And my question was, will I be able to walk? He said, "That's the least of your worries. You're probably not going to see your next birthday unless we figure out what's going on and can find a treatment for it." So naturally, I was devastated. I was pissed. Here I was struggling to try to ambulate around. I think that day I actually had a walker. And I can remember I tried to storm out of the office. And I tripped and fell as soon as I walked out the door. Most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me in my life. And it was really humbling. Here I was, at that time I was in my late 30s. I was in the best shape of my life. You know, I had muscles popping out everywhere. I was active all the time, young family and everything. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking, man, I'm not gonna be here to enjoy this. And so it took me a while to get through it. But here's what worked for me. The first thing was, when I was feeling down, I had a bunch of loved ones and support come around me, and they kind of changed that energy. Because at first it was all about the negative energy. I was just visualizing death. And then I can just recall one time a guy walked in the house to work on the cable, and he said, "Brother, I don't even know you, but God told me you're not gonna die." And you know, there was something about that comforting when he said that you know what? I said, I'm not gonna die. Whatever this is, I'm gonna learn to deal with it. And so the first thing, like I said, that you have to do is learn to accept what it is, because everything is all about energy, right? And so energy is neither created or destroyed, it just exists. And I'm thinking a lot of the problems associated with this illness and the cause of it, the root of it, has to be in all the different stresses that I was allowing to come into my life and didn't have the tools to deal with it. So I want to hopefully share those tools with you. The second thing is, you know, I talked about, when the guy said, God said, now I don't care what your spirituality is. At that time, I was a Christian. I've since adopted my ancient African spirituality, and I'm just really connected in a whole new way. And I also started taking going to see a mental health therapist, a few years back, and that helped me. So it started me on this journey where I've incorporated meditation. I've learned to see the beauty in life, and I look at this as an opportunity to take these experiences, all the pain, the trauma, the trial, the tribulations, and share that with you. So if you are dealing with something or you have a loved one that's going through it, they will have the skills to get through it. So if you have anything that you would like me to cover, please go ahead and feel free to drop a comment. And if it's something that I know about, I will go ahead and we can talk about that on the episode. But I want to get into like the whole spirituality thing, the nutritional aspect, as well as the fitness and learning to work within your limitations. So that basically summarizes what this series is going to be about. Make sure you go ahead and follow a brother. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like button and hit that notification button. And we'll go ahead and break this down on a weekly basis, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Much love.